Apex News India Northeast, the only trusted news network for Northeast news.
Good evening, viewers. This is Apex News India. I am Deepika S. Lingdo, welcoming you to the news. Let us take a quick look at the headlines. And now the news in detail. Workers of the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Congress Party engaged in a war of words outside the Congress Bhavan in Shillong on Monday. Marching with
Congress down, BJP down, BJP Jindabad, Congress Jindabad, the air echoed with slogans so overlapping that the passers-by were left wondering whether the parties were condemning each other or cheering one another on. What was meant to be a show of strength quickly sounded like an audio remix. Some of the placards carried by the BJP workers read, derogatory words, disgraceful politics, India deserves better, insulting India won't win votes, and Congress take note.
Despite the number of road accidents in Meghalaya declining last year as compared to 2023, fatalities on the state's road showed a worrying upward trend. The latest Road Accidents 2023 report released by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways revealed that Meghalaya recorded an increase in road deaths, rising from 162 in the year 2022 to 168 in 2023.
Nationally, the picture remains grim. During the calendar year 2023, road crashes across India claimed about 1.73 lakh lives while leaving 4.63 lakh people injured. The report underscores that accidents stem from the complex interaction of multiple factors, calling for a broad-based and multi-pronged approach to curb the toll of deaths and injuries. In the Northeast, the report points to a relatively steady share of road accidents in the country's overall tally over the last 5 years, from 2019 to 2023. Assam consistently topped the region in accident numbers during this period, with Tripura following in second place with 577 accidents, while Manipur was third with 398 accidents. The report further notes that Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, and Tripura saw an increase in accidents in 2023 as compared to 2022, while all other northeastern states, including Meghalaya, recorded a decline.
The Meghalaya High Court has directed continuation of its interim order directing the state government to accept alternative identification documents for individuals who are unable to produce an Aadhaar number or card.
Our interim order dated 21 July 2025 permitting the said other documents to be considered by the authority till an Aadhaar card is issued will continue and be operative in favor of all applicants for Aadhaar card who have submitted their application and such applications are pending. The division bench comprising Chief Justice I.P. Mukherjee and Justice W. Daingdu said in its order passed on Saturday, 30th August, after hearing a PIL filed by social activist Greneth M. Sangma.
Currently on a heightened vigilantism against migrants, the Khasi Students' Union has threatened not to honor the non-tribal employee clearance certificate issued by the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, KHADC. The declaration came after a meeting between the union and Winston Tony Lingdo, executive member in charge of the KHADC's Labour Department, held in the presence of KHADC Chairman Strong Pillar Kharjana.
reaffirming its stand against the unchecked entry of migrant laborers in Sohra civil subdivision. The union maintained that only those with valid police verification and no objection certificates (NOC) from the local village Dorbas where they are employed will be allowed to work in the area. Addressing media persons after the meeting, KSUSKD President Rebokstar Dayangdu raised concerns over the system of contractors paying migrant workers 700 rupees per slip to obtain the certificate, questioning how the Khadka could ensure accountability when many workers fail to perform their duties responsibly and are only concerned with earning money. He further revealed that the executive member admitted that the Labour Department lacks sufficient staff to directly monitor workplaces and has instead outsourced inspections to private individuals.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is likely to visit Manipur in the second week of September, the first time since ethnic violence erupted in the state more than 2 years ago, government sources told.
The Prime Minister is likely to visit Imphal and Churchandpur districts in the violence-hit state where he is expected to meet people displaced from their homes due to the ethnic strife. During his visit, he is also likely to announce key infrastructure projects for the region and inaugurate few projects, sources said. The Manipur visit is likely to occur during Mr. Modi's forthcoming trip to Mizoram and Assam from September 12 to 14. He is scheduled to inaugurate railway and other key infrastructure projects in the two states.
The Himachal Pradesh government has officially declared the entire state as a disaster-hit area following catastrophic monsoon rains that have caused devastation estimated at more than rupees 3,000 crore. The announcement made by Chief Minister Sukhvinder Singh Sukhu in the State Assembly on Monday comes as the region grapples with the aftermath of widespread destruction.
According to a report in the Tribune, the Chief Minister detailed the immense scale of the tragedy, confirming that 161 people have lost their lives since the monsoon began on 19 June. A further 40 individuals remain missing. The calamity has been marked by 45 cloudbursts, 91 flash floods and 105 major landslides, which have ravaged infrastructure across the state. The worst impacted districts are Chamba, Mandi, Kullu, Shimla, Kangra and Kinnaur. The Chief Minister stated that the maximum damage has been inflicted upon critical infrastructure, including roads, bridges and water and power supply schemes, hampering relief and rescue operations. The formal declaration was issued by the state's Disaster Management Cell under the Disaster Management Act, 2025, as reported by the Tribune. This designation is intended to streamline and intensify relief and rehabilitation efforts.
West Bengal's ruling Trinamool Congress TMC on Monday launched a fresh attack on the BJP, accusing it of dismantling its Bhasha Andolan protest site in Kolkata, calling it undemocratic, unconstitutional and strong-arm tactics.
Chief Minister and Party Supremo Mamata Banerjee, too, slammed the Saffron Party, accusing it of resorting to a dirty political game. The temporary structure, which was erected beside the Gandhi statue in the Maidan area in Kolkata, was removed by the Indian Army. The demonstrations were held at the site to protest against the alleged atrocities on Bengali-speaking migrant workers in BJP-ruled states.
তার কারণ we are proud of our army, কিন্তু আর্মিকে যখন বিজেপির কথাই চলতে হয় তখন দেশটা কোথায় যায় সেটা নিয়ে সন্দেহ জাগে। আমার একটাই কথা, এখানে কোনো দেখুন গাড়ি চলাচলে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই।
The state government is awaiting inspection by the National Medical Commission NMC to start the Shillong Medical College this academic year.
College and also a little bit on Shillong Medical College if we can update.
As I said, we have been given a communication from the NMC that the Shillong Medical College will become operational this year. This will happen when the NMC places the Shillong Medical College in its next round or cycle of counselling. We are waiting for that to happen. Shillong Medical College, more or less, is scheduled for commencement from this academic session. But formalities are what we are waiting for. Those formalities, will they happen, not happen? We are saying that it is going to happen. We will make the correct announcements and have a grand inauguration. Be patient.
The 14th edition of the joint military exercise Maitre between the Indian Army and Royal Thai Army is being conducted from September 1st to 14 at the Foreign Training Node in Umroi, Meghalaya.
According to the Additional Directorate General of Public Information, Indian Army, the exercise is focused on enhancing operational readiness for joint counter-terrorism operations in semi-urban terrain under the mandate of the United Nations. This edition holds special significance as it is being hosted in India after a gap of 5 years. The previous Maitri exercise was held in Tak Province, Thailand, where 76 personnel from each side participated. The Indian contingent included troops from the Ladakh Scouts, while the Royal Thai Army was represented by the 1st Battalion of the 14th Infantry Regiment.
Second edition of Artopia International Children's Art Exhibition was organized by Northeast Kal Mela in collaboration with Srimanta Sankadev Kalakhetra Guwahati from 28 August to 3rd September 2025.
Madhusudan Das. Biswajit Das, President and Heman Kalit Director of Festival and Operations of Northeast Kala Mela and other honorable members, parents and participants were present. Art magazine was Artopia was also released. As many as 17 students from Meghalaya took part at the exhibition. Jayant Chakrabarti was the master guide from Meghalaya. The event provides a vibrant platform in bringing together young artists from across the globe to showcase their creativity and imagination.
Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you today. Until we meet again, thank you for watching.
We are Apex News India Northeast, the only trusted news network for Northeast news.